Is this thing on? I, Broth McGrath, acting community safety asset and liquid-based deterrent, issue the following apology under binding legal instruction of the Third Circuit Court of Starfall for the following alleged incidents and or offenses, which is in no way an admission of guilt or complicity. Negligent simmering in a school zone. Menacing with a meat liquid. The series of events that are now being described as the Great Scalding of Orphans Row. The varied gastric illness and possible linked fatality that may have been associated with dining at my fast casual restaurant, the Broth Trough, and or the consumer product Savory Sober Sippers Teetotalin Tuna Teeny. The Absalom Book of World Records attempt at the largest hug at Scare Fair Hug and Don't You Even Dare drug event, which led to the discovery of the 5th degree burn. Aggravated poaching outside of a designated poaching zone. Flagrant copyright infringement. For who? Oh, you gotta be kidding me, him? That idiot is full of juice, where I am a roiling cauldron of consequence. My participation in the Starfall charity celebrity wrestling match as the Fatal Ladle, where I accidentally murdered my opponent. In my defense, he never told anyone he was particularly sensitive to boiling fluids, and it was ruled soup slaughter. The other series of events that have been dubbed Even Bloodier Sunday. And finally, apparently by promoting truancy through my perfectly harmless and inspirational catchphrase, stay in school, unless there are drugs in school. So, to appease the Honorable Judge Cronox of the Starfall Third Circuit Court, I present to you my new message. Stay in school, even if there are drugs in school. But then get the drug dealers' names and addresses and send them to me. And remember, kids, this is not a game, no. This is Pod Against the Machine.
Pod Against the Machine.
Welcome back to Pod Against the Machine, the only Pathfinder actual play that never grappled you, and we don't know what you're talking about. I'm your host, and here's everybody.
That's going to be great if that doesn't get cut. No, if that does get cut out.
The most gaslighty podcast, apparently. That doesn't sound very nice.
Hello.
Hi.
I feel like we would have some competition in the gaslighty podcast category.
We must. There are a lot of terrible podcasts out there.
The grapply gaslight category.
Specifically about grappling. I feel like maybe then we're safe.
The only grappling-specific gaslighting podcast.
And if you think there's another one, you're wrong and remembering it wrong.
You're crazy.
If you want us to tell you you're wrong, write in. Last week on the program, we joined a fight already in progress. There were a bunch of robots that couldn't attack, so they tried to do some grabbing. It didn't work because of freedom of movement, so mostly they just sort of tried to stand in the way, really clog things up with their big metal bodies. Meanwhile, a bunch of sellswords ran in from the north and started stabbing Alwyn, which he really didn't like. And the halfling magic guys started shooting fire lasers at everybody. And it was just like a whole big scene as slowly the group worked their way through the ridiculously large number of bodies, whittling them down while, being whittled down themselves. Alwyn almost died. But first he turned into a dragon, which helped him not die. And then he got a second wind. Came back from the almost dead. And Brixby cast See Invisibility on himself so he could see the sneaky guy who was shooting lasers at him and use that to sort of, get invisible revenge, while Cassius dropped a glitter dust on the other invisible guy, allowing Kira to chainsaw him to death, or near death, as he disappeared sparklily. And that's where we are now, in the middle of the room. Still technically in combat, though we appear to be out of combatants other than the party. I believe it is Alwyn's turn if you want to do anything.
Yeah. So he is currently, despite recently healing himself all the way back up to max, he is, in fact, right now currently below a quarter of his hit points, which means after not using this spell for 4 levels, I'm now using it for the second time in the same combat. If I use it while I'm conscious, I can use Second Wind as a swift action. So he is going to do that real quick and just do 2d8 plus 10. It is still saved in there because no time has passed. Just real quick, heal 17 points. And then because that was just a swift action, he can... what do I want to do with this guy being invisible? I could cast a cone in here and hit Kira and Cassius with it, but he doesn't want to do that. So I think for his main action, he is just going to cast, Cure Serious Mass on himself, Kira, and Cassius. So we will all get back 3d8 plus 15. 8 plus 15, rolled in the guy. We are all going to get an additional 23 points of HP back.
Thank you.
And then I think he's just going to stay where he is, because I know there's a invisible halfling somewhere around here because I bumped into him, and also one in the room. And I don't really think there's anywhere he can go right now where he's not in sight of at least one of the two. So he'll just stay where he is.
All right, Cassius. You sparkled a guy and he went away.
Yeah, I saw this puff of purple sparkly smoke. Could I spellcraft to see if I recognize what he did? Was he invisible again? Dimension door?
Sure.
Ooh, feeling pretty good about that. It's an 8.
It's an 8 total.
I don't think I know.
I don't think you know what happened now.
Yeah. That's cool. At least I got a little roll out of the way. Okay. I don't know where he went, whether he's invisible or if he relocated himself magically. But I think we've done great work, by which he's going to cease inspiring, but it will linger. Because it has to. And
does it have to?
I think he's gonna just total defense for the round.
All right. Earthy Kira, you were just stabbing a guy. Now he's gone.
Stabbing a guy and now he's gone. Hey, it happens a lot with Kira.
Probably you vaporized him with your stabs. Cassius did
That
it earlier.
happens. It does. Let's see. I think Kira's going to look at Cassius, say, okay, I'm going to stay really mad for just one more round, just in case. Because if she drops rage now, she will be in trouble if she gets hit. How about... Oh, this is probably a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. Kira will say, if there are any bad guys out there, I'm still pretty tough. And trigger a come and get me. And also, can I... Yeah, that's a free action. So I would like to ready if I see any hostile creatures show up again within chainsaw range. I'd like to smack them.
All right. And that takes us to Monumental Brixby.
So Monumental Brixby is, having vanquished his target in front of him, is going to disc on over to occupy the same square as his dragon friend. Does he see anything?
Brixby does not see any invisible halflings, or visible ones either. Just a lot of sparkles in a room.
There's nothing in the room.
And I think with that, since we've gone all the way around in initiative and it doesn't seem like the halfling is about, we can drop out of initiative.
All right. Halloween is still a dragon for like 7 more rounds. Actually, no. How many rounds? That was only like 4 rounds. So he's actually a dragon for like 11 more rounds.
I think it's been about 6 rounds since you dragon.
Oh, has it been 6? Okay, then, yeah. Oh, he's still just going to fly around for a few rounds then until that wears off.
Well, this room that you popped open during the fight, which obviously you saw it, and we all saw it when it opened up. This is a large egg-shaped chamber that has smooth, seamless walls of silvery metal. Light gleams from numerous freely suspended orbs that slowly circle the top of the high curved ceiling. In the center of the room stands a strange triangular-shaped metal table surrounded by a dozen chairs. Along the edges of the chamber, several additional rows of chairs sit, all facing the center table. There are, of course, sparkles all over basically everything.
Let's see. Should we, probably in order of operations, heal, loot, and search?
Yeah.
Give him the old heal.
I mean, I guess Halloween could be healing while you guys search because he has no perception bonus.
I can do a
Screw
perception,
me.
as long as I am also
Yeah,
simultaneously
so he'll
healed.
heal everybody while you guys are percepted.
Perception.
Let's see. Uh, 48, right? Yes.
Yeah, looking around, it looks like basically the only things of interest in this room and the other room you were in are the dead bodies and all the stuff on them, which I have pasted a gigantic list of loot in the loot channel. Most of it is, it's low enough level that I'm not going to bother going through rolls for it. You do have some grenades that I don't think you've seen before.
Ooh. Love to do a little roll on them grenados.
All right.
That is a 43.
Looks like these Gearsman battle guards were carrying soft grenades. Soft grenades, of course, are grenades that explode, doing non-lethal damage.
Non-lethal grenade
Well, that's
damage.
considerate.
Yeah, just
What
5d6
does that look like?
of, ow, it hurts, but it doesn't harm.
It doesn't
I
kill
guess.
you.
Yeah, it just feels bad, but you're okay. You're never gonna die from it. You're just gonna feel bad.
Okay, that's kind.
So nice.
So these are like nice grenades or whatever. Alwyn,
Yes.
you should hold on to these 2 scrolls of teleport.
Okay.
I think I already made you one, but regardless, you should hang on to these. Kira, you should probably grab at least 1 or 2 potions of a line weapon.
Ooh, okay.
if not all of them. That'll just help get around damage reduction that certain creatures can have by making your chainsaw good. Real good chainsaw. I mean, it's already good,
chainsaw.
but like great good. Yeah, exactly. A little pet. But otherwise, I mean, like, it probably makes sense for Alwyn to hold on to most of the divine stuff.
Okay.
Like the neutralize poison scrolls and things.
Yep.
I mean, we just grab them off of you if we needed them, but it's like none of those like prevent death.
Mhm.
So it's not like,
Yeah, and most of those, because scrolls don't have weight, right? Or do they?
like 0.1 pound
Yeah.
or something like
Because
that.
I was going to say, I think I can shove most of this into my handy haversack.
Yeah.
I gotta see what I am on weight on that.
I think we have everything else that's in this list. I'm just trying to think about if there's anything else that is. Those scrolls of teleport are pretty sick. Nobody really uses like crossbows. I guess I could take up a small heavy crossbow, but yeah, you know what? Brixby will grab one of those small +1 heavy crossbows, and he'll take both of the swaths of bolts, assuming that's cool with everyone, and that no one has a secret crossbow. It's okay if you do. This is a safe space.
I think I actually have a
You're allowed to
crossbow
have
because
a
I think
crossbow.
one came with my character. Oh yeah, I can take. You can hold 120 pounds in a a handy haversack. So yeah, I can toss all of the stuff that might be useful in there, and then we can pull it out easily. Is Brick sound anything at all?
Nope, he did not
Okay.
get hit. Just used a lot of
Didn't think so.
invisibility.
Yeah, so we should all be good then. I healed up myself, Cassius, and Kira. So, should we look for that guy that left, or should we just try to move on quickly before he comes back with more people?
Maybe we should try and keep going real quick, because I think it could be pretty tough to find him. We don't really have any idea of where he went. No, Tarazi's gone. Wait, who is good at surviving? It was Tarazi. Tarazi's gone.
I think we should probably. So some of those combatants ran out of places. We should maybe cover the areas that they went originally. Like, it seems like some people came out of the other room, the one right by the stairs. I want to avoid leaving as much at our back as possible as we work through this. It seems like there's a lot of doors and stairs, but I don't know if maybe we could take a look over here.
Owen and Brixby will go over here by themselves and investigate this one.
Ah, yes. The Scooby-Doo logic.
That room was where you first found the halflings. There's like on the walls, there's like images of different rooms in here. It looks like it was kind of a station where these halflings were camped out. They've got little beds. They've got little desks. Looks like it's kind of like a little security checkpoint.
Oh, interesting. Is there anything we can learn from this area by searching it more?
It doesn't seem like there's anything particularly interesting in there. The door leading to the west out of there into another hallway was left open by the cell swords that came running down.
I'm just going to inch my way forward.
It leads into a 5-foot wide hallway, because of course it does. That goes about 30 feet north to another open door, because they don't close doors behind themselves.
It's the action economy.
Yeah, they were busy. Up there, you find a room where several simple bunk beds line the walls of this long hall, while a few tables and chairs and dirty plates and mugs and half-consumed ale decorate the center of the room. There's a set of double doors to the west here. There's a single door to the north and a single door to the east.
Well, double doors always seem extra grand. Maybe we should start with those.
I love a good double door. Let's do it.
31 perception at the double door.
With a 31 perception, you hear some sort of mechanical sounds there.
I hear something mechanical. I don't know if it's a gears person or something different.
Brixie's going to take this moment to draw his acquired sometime in the last couple episodes shocking grasp wand and brandish that.
How much time do you think it's been since we started that first combat? Has it been 6 minutes with the 3 combats and then the healing and the searching, probably?
I would say probably, yeah, because the entire first combat was a minute, and then you had to heal everybody up and look around and loot a lot of bodies.
Right on. Then I would guess I still have freedom of movement because it's 10 per level, but I'll recast Blur.
Yeah, that one was 150 minutes.
Good 2.5 hours.
All right. Shall we?
We shall.
We shall.
Well, when you open up this door, you find a kind of keyhole-shaped room with a 10-foot wide hallway leading into a large circular chamber with a door leading west on the southern side. You also, of course, find a pair of Gearsman battle guards who immediately go into battle mode as they probably shout intruders and Indroff, and then they take out their dice and they roll for initiative.
Kira sees them and is like, you guys, just surrender. And then we'll also roll for initiative.
So what did Kira get for initiative?
Kira got a dirty 30 with that new improved initiative.
Nice.
Dang. How about the braggadocious Alwyn?
The braggadocious Alwyn got a 13 on the die for a 21. Yeah, 21.
Monumental Brixby?
Oh, Monumental Brixby. He rolled a 14.
14 total.
Yeah, 14 total.
And encouraging Cassius.
Encouraged by the natural 20, but still slower than Kira with a 26.
All right, we will begin combat with Kira going first.
Yeah, Kira's gonna rage immediately because she's gotten over the thrill of taking these guys down and just kind of wants to find her friends now. So she's gonna charge, not officially charge, but charge on in there, past all of her buddies, and hope she doesn't regret it. And going for the attack on the easternmost guy. Just one attack. That is a raging but not inspired yet. So that is a 31. 31?
31 hits.
Cool. 3d6 plus 26 is going to be 34 points of damage. What even is the point?
Yeah, it doesn't all go through.
Of course it doesn't. And she can't cleave, and she can't Cornigan smash. She can't attack again, so it's all done. All done. Actually, you know what? Come get me. Come and get me. I'm scary.
All right. Well, encouraging Cassius Hoyt, you are up.
All right. Oh, it's only 2 gearsmen. We can easily take them down, he says, beginning to inspire his companions. And then we'll stride. He'll get all the way into the corner here, 35 feet. they haven't gone yet, so LOLs. And then he'll take a single combat expertise strike against this westernmost Gears person. That's a critical threat with a 35.
Nice.
Don't like it.
I rolled a 1! So it doesn't confirm, which is a bummer against these clowns. So it'll just be a regular hit. For a whole 14. Really needed that crit.
All right, well, it's patient. That's a patient Gearsman. The Merry Gearsman Battle Guard, let's see. Let's just do a little measurement here, shall we? The Merry Gearsman Battle Guard is going to take a 5-foot step to the southwest, and then we'll fire a rocket launcher at Brixby, creating an explosion that will require reflex saves from... Well, let's see if he hits Brixby, so we know.
And that provokes from me.
It does provoke from you.
It also sets off my contingency, and I become multiple Brixbys.
Many rats.
Well, does a 26 hit your flat-footed AC?
It does beat it by... Oh, flat-footed AC? Yeah, no, definitely, 100%.
Okay.
A hit with a 32, 16 points of damage.
All right, the Merry Gearsman takes some damage. It feels like it's worth it.
Right, and... Oh, sorry.
Brixby yells out.
He just yells out. So he becomes... he creates 6B to become 7B. So there are... seven of us in total.
All right, I'll roll 1d7, 7 hits Brixby. That is a 6, so we will pop an image, and then I need reflex saves from Kira, Alwyn, and Brixby.
Oh, wow, Kira's close enough too?
Yeah, it's 20 feet.
And it is not super high.
I'm going to check my save, because I know it's low, but I don't have it memorized.
Is it lower than a 21?
Probably, yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it is lower than a 21, so sounds like Alwyn saves. How about Brixby?
Old Brixby rolls a 25.
All right, Brixby saves. How about Kira?
Dirty 30 again.
All right, everybody saved, so you're all taking half damage. That will be 16 damage to each of you. Excuse me, bludgeoning and fire damage.
Ooh.
Just a little explosion.
Rude.
And then Alwyn's up.
Okay. So... You know what? This one, it's in melee, but it's also flat-footed because it hasn't gone yet, so he's gonna do this because it's the only way he might actually hit with this thing, and it's one of the few things he has that works good against these. He is going to move in and get up next to Kira, and then he is going to cast Stone Discus and throw 3 of them at the one who has not taken his turn yet. So that's going to be a -4, but he's also going to be flat-footed.
Okay.
So first one is going to be... what do I have? Justice. I have a +14, so it's actually only a +10. So that's going to be a 21. And it's flat-footed. I think that's a miss if their regular is 25.
21 hits exactly flat-footed.
Oh, nice. Okay. Second one is going to be a hit then with a 15 on the die for a 25. And final one is a natural 20. So all 3 of those hit. So that is, they're all considered adamantine at this level.
I'm going to roll to confirm the
Oh,
crit.
yeah, that's right. Well, does it? Because it isn't technically I guess it is because it is an attack roll, isn't it? Even though it's a thing.
Yeah, if it's an attack roll, it can crit.
That's only a 2 on the die. I didn't know if since they didn't take a bonus, but neither does Scorching Ray. That doesn't take a negative for the thing. So I'm like, oh, maybe that doesn't count, but it does. So it is not a crit, but it is 4, 8, 12d6. So this is 12d6 of magical bludgeoning, and it is considered adamantine if it gets through anything of theirs, and that is 39 points of damage.
Okay.
Would those each get the Inspire +3 also?
Oh, yeah, I have the Inspired on. Oh, wait, no, that's the damage too, isn't it?
The damage too.
So that would also be 1, 2, 3,
So 9 more
5,
damage.
4, 6, 4, 7, 40. Yeah, so it's 48.
Oof, spicy.
And that'll be his turn.
You have upset the Gearsman battle card.
Well, he shouldn't have attacked us. Well, actually, I guess he hasn't attacked us yet, but he shouldn't have been thinking about it.
Well, he had big plans to attack you. I know that much. And now he's going to use his big attacky plans on Cassius, because Cassius is right in front of him. We're going back to that die that rolled like 30 natural 20s last session. Let's see if we can stun Cassius with the old stun baton. The 3 on the die is not going to do it. 1 on the die is not going to do it. How about the slam? The slam, wow. No. Didn't do it. It didn't hit Cassius, is what I'm saying. And then on 16 initiative, Brixby is the only one who sees a door in the north open up. And then is Brixby's turn.
What does Brixby see through the door in the north?
On the door of the north, there is a big old half-orc looking guy in armor. Opened up that door. Appears to be sort of responding to the sound of explosion.
Let's see. Can I roll anything on the regalia he's wearing, or try to catch a vibe?
Yeah, you could do like a Loke.
All right, so we'll look before we get started here. That is a 35.
With the 35, I mean, he definitely looks like a trained fighter. Big, strong dude. He's dressed kind of like the guys that came running down the hallway, except fancier. So he's probably like their boss kind of thing.
Right. Alrighty. Brixby will take this moment then to cast Invisibility Greater on himself, because he wants to preserve his free action, and then move into the room and say, "There's a boss coming from the outside. Boss mercenary, maybe." And he will end his turn beside Kira, and he's invisible for many rounds, 15 rounds.
All right. Top of round 2, Earthy Kira.
Let me see. I think I'm gonna go for... Oh, I can do the full attack. I'm gonna just step forward. 1 5-foot step. Flank this little guy and full attack him. My sleeves are so long. That is a... I'm raging. Am I inspired? I'm inspired. Okay. 8 plus 29. 37, which I think does it.
Yeah. Is it a 39 with the flank?
Oh, yeah, 39. Does that do it?
No.
Oh.
It's too good.
Am I okay to continue attacking, or should I roll my damage separately again?
I would continue attacking, personally.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Okay, so that's 1 hit. 17. Critical threat. Let's roll to confirm. I think that'll do it. Yeah, 35 to confirm. So that's 1 hit, 1 crit. Ooh. Don't like that. That's a 27. Does 27 do it? I can't remember. Oh, wait, 29 with the flank.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 2 hits and a crit. And the last one, a 13 plus 15. So 15 plus 15 is 30. Dirty 30 to hit. So I think that's 3 hits and a crit. Which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 196 points of chainsaw damage. Oh, there he goes.
Yep, you have removed a robot from the playing field.
Again, we did try to warn them, sort of. And Kira's gonna come and get me one more time.
All right. Cassius, you've been disrespected. You've also not been hit.
That's both. You know what? Both of those things are true. Continue to inspire, and we'll full attack this robot. Only one hit. Tragic. 13 points of damage. Who's disrespected now?
That is pretty disrespectful. You gotta keep them separated. All right, Alwyn, you're up.
Okay. Definitely not going to be able to hit this guy now that he's regular AC and in combat. So instead, I'll just try to be annoying at him. And go ahead and make me a will save on your robot that normally doesn't have to make will saves.
They're so willful, though. Is this a fear effect?
It is not a fear effect.
All right. Always have to ask. That is an 18.
That is a fail, because it is a DC 20. You have been hit by sensory overload. So you overload the target's creature's senses, making it difficult for them to concentrate. Duration of the effect, targets must succeed at a will save is the same DC as the original to perform any standard or full round action. So for the next 15 rounds, he has to make that same will save again to be able to do any standard action or full action.
Yeah. Sorry about your senses.
Damn. It's pretty upset about that.
And that'll be his turn. He's not going to move.
Can't do anything about it, so.
All right. Well, the patient battle guard, who's having some sense issues right now, is going to attempt to make a will save to, act at all, and is going to fail. So
he can take a move action if he wants.
He can. I think he's going to stay where at least he can't be flanked. And then I think we're going to go to the end of his turn. And then we got a guy who is going to come 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Walk into the room. He's looking at things in here. He's got a big sword, and he's got a shield, and he's assessing the situation as he comes in. And I think he's just gonna wait for a second here. Brixby's up.
All right, and Brixby, he could have double moved. I don't really know. I don't know if I trust this guy. It's kind of it's just like it was like two episodes ago where we hit somebody and they wound up being a potential ally of ours. So I'm like a little apprehensive. Brixby's going to ready to scorchy doodle this man if he does something aggressive, and that'll be his turn.
All right, Earthy Kira.
Earthy Kira will take a hint from Brixby's play and also her own mistake of hitting that lady last time, and also wants to go for the full attack again. So she's going to 5-foot step northwest into the robot's face and go for the full attack. 14, so close. Still a 43. Yes.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. Have we hit this guy at all? Should I? Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I'm not gonna be able to move.
He's
I'm
been
just gonna
hit.
full attack him. 35 on the second hit. That's 2 hits. Ooh. 28 on the third hit. I think that does it.
28 does indeed.
Okay, and then on the fourth. Not great. That is just a... Actually not great this time. That's a 21, which I'm pretty sure does not do it. So that's 3 hits.
All right.
123 points of chainsaw damage at the... yeah, well, it doesn't matter.
At the smash dead robot.
At the smash dead robot.
All right. Cassius.
Cassius will look to this big sword wearing duder and say, I suggest you throw down your large sword, unless my friend with the chainsaw here would have you join these robots. And I will make a standard action diplomacy. I rolled a 1. That's still a 39.
All right. Alwyn, how about you?
Alwyn. You know what? I'm going to use a thing I don't use super often. As part of my Omen trait, I can once a day attempt a demoralize as a swift action. So he is going to pile onto Jeff's diplomacy and just say, yes, you should surrender so that we don't have to kill you like we've had to kill several other people in this basement already. And that is a 5 on the die, which is not great, but my intimidate is pretty high. Well, not as high as it could be. That is a 20 total, so that probably does not do anything to help with any of that. But that was only a swift action, so as my actual action, I will cast, what you call it on us again, that I cast last round, Blessing of Fervor. Just in case this guy doesn't want to fight.
That will bring us to the half-orc boss guy, big cell swordman, standing over in the doorway. And he looks from face to face here. Obviously, he doesn't see Brixby, though he did see Brixby before, at least. And he says, he doesn't put down his sword. He looks at Cassius, who told him to, and he says, I am honor-bound to fulfill my contract. You all have me at a disadvantage, but if you are people of honor, perhaps you would be willing to fight me one-on-one. Now, cut my way through your group one at a time if you're interested in playing it sporting.
So he wants us to fight him one-on-one?
Assume we all just slowly turn and look towards Tira.
Does that trigger my ready action? Believe in honor.
It's like honor.
Well,
Who's
you're
she?
invisible, and you're standing in front of him. He just said he's not going to surrender, but he'd prefer to fight one-on-one.
Honor is a luxury a visible man cannot afford.
And I let loose a whole bunch of scorching rays.
Despite
Poor
the
man.
honor, which and he just immediately gets
No.
hit by 10 scorching rays.
Invisible scorching rays.
It's your fault for showing up without seeing visibility, frankly. This is the start of the one-on-one.
Yeah, you're fighting invisible birds.
All right.
Scorch my
Technically, we will be
noodles.
fighting him one at a time.
A 25, a 31, and a 31.
Yeah, those all hit.
Would you want any of these separate, the fire and the sneak separate, or do you want it all together?
It can all be together.
Excellent. That's my favorite answer. 66 points of damage, and then Brixby will take a step to the... Actually, he'll just take a step directly back. And that'll be the end of his turn.
All right. He didn't like that. Kira, you just watched this guy get lasered?
Yeah. Sorry about your honor, but, like, no. And she's just gonna charge. Well, let's see. Where do we want to stand? I want to be out of Cassius's way. So maybe, can I squeeze into this corner, or is that, like, literal squeezing?
Yeah, I guess you could pop into that corner.
I'm gonna
I'll
pop into that
allow it.
corner. Thanks, Sam, a benevolent GM. And I'll just go for the one attack, because of honor. Ah, see, and I didn't even get a crit, so look at how respectful I'm being right now. That is going to be a 44.
A 44 will hit, yes.
Okay. And just the one hit. Just the one hit. Oh, 40 points. He's fine. He's fine.
Yeah, that's basically nothing.
I am going to try and intimidate him, though.
That's mean.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not honorable, but what are you going to do?
You just saw Alwyn fail to intimidate him. He probably can't be scared.
I'm going to try it anyway. Okay. Middling. That's a 10 on the die for a 35. Intimidate?
35, I believe, does shake the man.
Okay. Well, I'm going to roll to hit him again. Ooh, that's a natural 20. Let's roll to confirm.
This poor man.
He's not going to get to do a
And that
single
is,
thing.
let's see.
He's got cool
Yeah,
stuff.
He really should have, like, I don't understand why he didn't leave. He just saw us tear those guys apart. It's fine. It's fine.
He has a contract. He's a businessman.
Yeah, well, he's going to be dead, so much for his business. I'm honor bound to die. This is the kind of goods you only get in the Patreon in the thingy tier. Someone else is going to say that funnier than I did. I'm going to leave it for now and roll my damage. That's a confirmed crit. And that is going to be a smooth, a clean. I'm loving all these round numbers. That's going to be 80 points of damage at this guy who decided to die for honor. Which, I mean, good for him, I guess.
And he wobbles. He looks like he should be, like, dying. Mm-hmm. Definitely at least unconscious. He doesn't go down.
Does he look kind of ferocious?
He looks pretty ferocious right now.
Cool.
I understand that reference.
All right, Cassius, you're up. He's not dead.
No. Yet. Cassius looks apologetically at this nearly dead half-orc and so, you know, on another day I would have happily had a sporting duel. But, you know, business is business. And he will attempt to tumble past this person to avoid the and provoke, I'm sure, with a 5 on the die. It's only an 18 against his CM Dizzle.
All right, so that will provoke then. And he does roll a natural 20.
Blur.
Blur. Oh.
All right, we'll do the blur before we roll to confirm. We got a 30 even on the blur.
Very well.
To confirm, we are looking at a 35.
Yeah, because I haven't been able to start my attack to... Well, how does that work? Combat expertise.
I think you have to take the attack action before you...
Yeah, it's making an attack, so I haven't made it yet. So then, yes, that will hit. So it's a crit.
Okay, so... The crit damage is 34. And then, does anybody know if vicious damage doubles on a crit? It probably doesn't.
That's the damage that's done back to them? Is that what it is? Is vicious the one that hurts you a little bit that hurts
Yeah,
them?
he's going to do bonus damage to Cassius, which I don't think doubles, because usually enchantment things don't double. So the vicious damage is 10 damage to Cassius, and then he does do a little bit more to himself and look even a little bit deader.
So an extra 10?
Yeah, 10 more to you.
Okay. Bummer.
Extra damage dice over and above a weapon's damage is never multiplied.
Yeah.
But that's dice rolls, not just base damage.
Yeah, it's the vicious is 2d6 extra.
Oh, is it
damage.
rolls? Okay, then that wouldn't be doubled.
Right.
Considering how poorly this feller looks, I will not combat expertise then. I've already been struck. I will take this flanked attack. It's probably for the best. It's a 34.
That will hit.
Yeah, take 15 more damage and a kill steal, I hope.
Poor Orcsy Beefman.
Steal that kill.
Dead before his time.
Well, we definitely warned him a couple times.
True.
Wow. No, I see how it is. I mean, it's rough.
The idea that he followed a character that went invisible, ran into the room, and was like, I will honorably duel that guy. Honor has no place in Chitterhome, my friend. What's on your body?
I mean, it doesn't really have much of a place in Numeria in general.
So was that the leader of the other ones we're fighting? Or are they all not going to fight us now?
I don't know if that's how that works with mercenaries, because it's kind of like they're either bought or they're not. I mean, we can definitely be like, we killed him, Sword Beefman.
Doesn't really... Is there anything worth...
You got a shield that has like a roaring lion's head on the steel shield. It's definitely an interesting looking piece that is probably different from something you've seen before.
I rolled a 31 on spellcraft to know what it is.
This is a lion's shield.
Ooh. Is that the one that can like catch stuff in the mouth?
Now, 3 times a day, as a free action, the lion's head can be commanded to attack independently of the shield's bearer, biting with the wielder's base attack bonus, including multiple attacks if the wielder has them, and dealing 2d6 points of damage with no bonus. This is in addition to any attacks performed by the wielder.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was going to say that would be a fun one for Karazi to have.
Trazi has like a really fancy boy shield, though.
Yeah, because
Like,
this is adamantine, isn't it?
And
Yeah.
like bashy.
It's bashing.
Yeah, and the
Oh, the
adamantine
bash, yeah.
really gets over that.
Yeah.
Just break the lion's tooth on the first robot it bites. I mean, it's really cool, though. Like, the idea of, like, an animated shield.
Yeah, you can't do the, like, 2E thing and, like, take the lion embossed thing
runes.
off of that one and put it on the other shield.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
Or, hear me out, 2 shields.
Dual
If one
wielding
shield good,
shields.
2 shield better.
Dual shield.
They call that dual shielding, actually, I think.
Dual shielding is good. Well done, Sam.
Fun fact about the lion shield on D20 PFSRD, if you try to click on it, you can either click on lion, bringing you to the animal lion, or shield, bringing you to the entry for shield.
I mean, it's just read them both. It's somewhere in between. Come on. You can figure it out.
Looks like we have a door in this room, but that man also came from out here.
Yeah, if you look into the room that Orcsy Beefman came out of, there's a small room containing a sturdy bed, a large wooden table covered with maps and notes, and a stand on which is displayed an exotic suit of armor.
Cassius will hit himself with a wand while you examine the room.
Does the armor look magical?
Super
Ooh,
magic.
I'm going to
super
roll on
magical.
that too then. Let's see.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why he wasn't wearing
That is
this.
another 6 on the dice. That is a 31 again.
You're looking at a set of +3 martyring Oyurai. I don't know how to say that. Oyori.
I have no idea.
It's a Tien set of armor The martyring is that once per day is an immediate action. When an enemy confirms a critical hit against someone wearing martyring armor, the wearer can heal up to 9 allies within 30 feet as if using mass cure light wounds.
Whoa.
I love it.
That is what I thought it is. That's like samurai armor.
Yeah, it's samurai armor, and it's like super expensive.
Why was he not wearing that?
It's like his con wear.
He's no martyr.
It's like his cosplay. He doesn't want to get
Yeah,
involved
he's
in
wearing
it.
plus
It's
one
his real
full point
passion.
when he's got this stuff sitting in his room.
Someone made fun of it, and he just hasn't felt confident enough to put it back on again.
That would probably be
all
good
sorts of
for
cool.
Kira to
Time.
wear. What's she wearing now?
Kira is wearing +1 breastplate.
That's medium armor.
Yeah,
This is
can she
also
wear
medium
heavy?
armor?
Or is this
No,
medium?
This is
Yeah,
heavy.
It's heavy.
Can she
Oh.
wear heavy armor?
I don't think I can
Oh.
wear. I think it hurts me.
Well, that's another thing we got to get Tarazi
Super
back
cool,
for then,
though.
because he can wear heavy armor.
That would be a pretty sick, like, bit of character art, like the Nagaji inside of
Yeah,
the samurai gear.
you'd have to have him in like one of the poses. What do they call that pose that's from like Kabuki theater where they have like the hand in the front and the other one pulled back?
Oh, yeah.
The Mie pose.
Well, we don't see anything else in his sad little room. Those notes on his desk or anything that are not interesting.
So mean.
No, nothing particularly interesting. Just normal personal effects kind of stuff.
Like a journal of his thoughts and fears.
Yeah, there's all he was working on a screenplay inspired by his adventures. He had a whole big thing about his journey over the crown of the world, working as a mercenary on 3 different continents. It was, it's epic stuff, but it's really long. It's like 1,200 pages.
And it's called I Did It All and Lived was the name of it, too. And it's just, it's real sad.
And we read about how he's actually a real great person and the Technic League tricked him into this.
I like this. It's taking kind of a Rent Jonathan Larson turn. We have to bring the show live and do it in his honor. He loves honor.
He does love honor, and there's notes to each of his kids, all 15 of them.
Excellent.
Yeah. So make sure you mail those.
All right, yeah, I'll stuff those in a spell component pouch or something. Use them for something. Mail them. He'll probably mail them. He's a good character.
Anything at this weird door back in the key room? Just listened with only a 24.
Sounds like a quiet door.
This door sounds quiet.
Well, let's bob it open.
Yeah, opening it up, you see stairs leading up.
More upstairs.
That's not what we need.
Oh, we want to go down.
No, close this door.
Close that.
That'll eat an action later if somebody tries to come down.
A lot of opening of doors in combat.
Yeah, I'm probably visible. It's probably been a minute and a half since we done that thing.
Yeah, certainly by now.
Well, we've got this door here. We'll listen. I'll give it a super perception, Kira.
Yep, I can do that. That's gonna be 47.
Doesn't sound like anything.
Well, that doesn't sound like anything, says Kira.
Bop that open.
Popping it open reveals the shelves that line this room. Hold food, water, inexpensive ale, blankets, and other miscellaneous supplies.
Maybe we should take some expensive ale for Vargas and Tarazi.
That's good and positive thinking. Sure. Yeah, let's take a little for them. That would actually be a nice thing to give Vargas and Tarazi. See them.
I think so. Kira grabs some expensive ale.
It's inexpensive ale.
Oh, it's inexpensive ale?
It's inexpensive.
Oh, is that going to be like an insult then if we give it to them?
Vargas would probably drink
Maybe
it.
just water then?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Vargas would. Tarazi seems classy.
Drink that classic cop juice.
That's true.
Well, I guess we should go back to where we were before.
There was a door in that now very glittery room that we didn't explore in the back there.
Brixby runs all the
He
way back
does,
by himself.
through the door.
He's excited.
Alan is going at the back and just closing all the doors behind us.
I'll roll a perception. It's not so good. It's a 26.
Don't seem to hear much of anything.
It's silent behind this door.
And when you pop it open, you find another set of stairs going up.
No.
Oh, you're really closing every door.
Mhm. Well, yeah, like Jeff said, it'll burn actions if they're trying to follow us.
So as far as unknown doors, you have one right in front of Alwyn there, and then you have one over around the corner.
Alwyn is going to open the one in front of him.
Opening the door directly in front of Alwyn reveals a set of stairs that
Yay.
descends
Yay!
deeper.
Woohoo.
I finally found a set going down.
We should probably clear anything else on this level. Looks like there's another hallway, right?
Kira will real quick listen at this door. That is a natural 20 for a 53 perception.
I think that listening at this door, you hear robot-y sounds. I mean, you're familiar enough with robot-y sounds at this point to know robot-y sounds when you hear them.
Kira rolls her eyes. There are more robot-y sounds behind this one. Do we want to open this now, or do we want to go downstairs?
If we do open it, I think I should cast Blessing of Fervor on us before we start the fight this time. So let me know.
Kira looks at Brixby and Cassius.
Does it sound like a lot of robot-y noises?
Is this a takeable amount of robots? God.
It sounds like robots plural, I would say, but maybe not like a bajillion robots or anything like that.
We could probably take them, but it would probably take some minutes. Well, maybe not minutes, maybe a minute. I don't know anymore. We're very good.
I do worry that almost anything that we're not going to fight going down, we're going to fight coming out.
And we don't know how Tarazi and Vargas will be when we get to them, so maybe we just take care of them now.
All right. Puts on Taking Care of Business, the song. Let's kick that door open.
All right, and right before we do, Alwyn will use his last level 4 Oracle slot to cast Blessing of Fervor on us for the third time today. Or no, fourth time, actually.
Kick.
All right. Kick that door.
Kick that door.
Kicking open that door. I gotta hit that pause button, of course. Reveals, where is he? A large and relatively empty chamber. There is a 10-foot square metal platform on the ground on the western side of the room, north of the door you've used. There are also 2 large-size flying robots with lasery tendrils coming out of their faces. They are immediately activated, of course. That automatically added some dead battle guards to initiative, which doesn't really help anybody. So let's roll for initiative. All right, how about Cassius? What have you got?
An 18 total.
Okay, how about Brixby?
It's a 29.
Alowin?
Alwyn got a 15 on the die for a 23.
And Kira.
Also a 15 on the die for a 26.
All right, hopping into combat, we have Brixby up first.
Have we learned everything that we know about these robots? Or, sorry, do we know everything that we could learn about these
I
robots?
think you've learned a lot of things about these Myrmidon robots. The main thing that I remember you definitely learning is that they have superior optics, which means that they can see invisible creatures.
Oh yes, this I remember. That they're a big bummer in that way, for sure. Brixby is going to drop a ball of Backguano right here, kicking off the round before anybody else. So I'm going to need a reflex save from at least this one. I can't see further into the room beyond here, but if the other Myrmidon is caught in it, then I will need a reflex save for them as well. Unless they have spell resistance.
No spell resistance to worry about. We are looking at a 35.
Cool.
And much worse roll, a 19.
All right, one of those is a failure, one of those is a pass. So for the failure,
I gave them the same
this
adjective.
is fire. Oh.
They're both possessive.
And ooh, nice. 36 points of fire damage, 29 points of sneak attack. So that is 65 with 32 to the one that's saved. And then Brixby is going to move up the hallway. That's his turn.
Okay.
He'll maybe shout, "There are 2 robots in there."
All right. That'll bring us to Kira, standing at the door, looking at a robot.
Yeah, Kira considers just closing the door and walking away, and then says, I guess. We said we were going to do this. Let's do it. And we'll shimmy forth a couple squares up to the first of the possessive robots and go for a single attack. Also, she's going to rage. Let's do that. Hey, natural 20. Let's roll to confirm. That is a 32 to confirm.
That is confirmed on its flat-footed AC.
Oh, I'm not inspired yet. So let me take that off. I am Blessing of Fervor. So that's 26 times 2 is 25, times 2 is 50, 52. 69 points of damage, Sam.
All right, it doesn't all seem to go through. But
Fair.
the little shimmering field around this particular Myrmidon robot goes out.
That'll be my turn.
All right, Alowin.
Alwyn is going to move up. He's going to have to sneak around Cassius here, but then he will move up one more little space once he gets into the room, so he's still giving Cassius a clear line of sight. And he's going to try and do some help with this. These things fly, right? Yeah, he's literally got jetpacks on in the picture. Trying to think of something good to try to make this a one-on-one fight, but Pit is not going to be it. So, I still have several of these left for today. How about they both make me a will save?
All right, 25 for the one in front of Kira.
That passes.
And 21 for the northern one.
Okay, so the north one failed. That was forbid action greater. And once again, I'm going to do attack as the action.
Would they have taken that -7 to will saves from the sneaky twos?
Oh,
Yes, they would have. Well, no, the one that failed would take a -7. The one that succeeded, let me just double check on that one.
The one that succeeded only passed by 2, so if he does take a negative, he would fail.
No, yeah, equal to the number of sneak attack dice you rolled on the attack for that round. whenever you deal sneak attack damage. So yeah, they both
then that
have-
means they both failed
Then they are both
from
forbidden.
using anything with the attack
Well.
action.
verboten.
Back to more honor.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that'll be his turn. He comes in and he forbids them from attacking us. He waves his hand and he says, "Please stop."
All right. Well, the possessive Myrmidon robot in front of Kira cannot attack Kira. I mean, I suppose it doesn't know that she has freedom of movement, so it's going to try to grapple her. That is a 39 to grapple Kira,
I mean, yeah.
but it doesn't work because you are free to move,
Yeah.
which is
Sorry.
it's very, very upsetting. But now it knows. And encouraging Cassius Hoyt is up.
And encourage he shall. Mechanically with a swift action. And then he will stride on into that room to get... He has plenty of movement to get on the other side of this one. And we'll just take a singular rapier thrust against this feller. Unfortunately, hardness means it's not going to be very effective. But since they're forbidden to act, no combat expertise necessary. Which is good, because I rolled a 5. So that becomes a 31.
A 31 will hit just barely.
I was worried about that. 14, get wrecked.
All right, some of that goes through. All right, the possessive Myrmidon robot not having anything it can actually do is, I guess it's just kind of chilling, hanging out. Monumental Brixby.
Well, since it can't attack, Brixby's gonna come on down, occupy his friend's square via swarming, and use that shocking grasp wand that he took out earlier. So I am visible. Okay, that is a 32 versus touch. Alrighty. This is... do you want the electricity and the sneak attack separate?
Yes.
Alrighty, this is the electricity. And this is the sneak. Wow, that was a bad roll for electricity. 9 points of electricity, 29 points of sneak attack damage.
The electricity does more than expected, but since it was not a lot to begin with.
Alright, and that's his turn.
All right, Kira.
All right, I'm trying to make this fast-ish. Full attack on the first of the possessive robots. 17 critical threat. Ooh, 5. 35 to confirm. That's 1 crit. Yikes. 29. I think 29 does do it. So 1 crit, 1 hit.
29 does not hit.
Oh, 29 does not hit. Right, these are different guys. Okay, so 1 crit. And I don't think this is going to hit either then. That is also a 29. Last hit is... Oh my goodness, that makes third 8 in a row. 24, so 1 crit. And we're inspired now, right?
Yes.
79. Oh, I wanted an 80. 79 points of damage on the possessive robot to Kira's right.
All right, it doesn't die.
That's
It's very hard.
unfortunate, but I've been humbled.
All right, Alwyn.
Do they have the -7 right now from Brixby's last thing? That's any time you do anything with sneak, right?
How long does that last?
It lasts for a round each time, so that's only going to be the one that I hit. We'll another round of that. So
Which that was the one that everybody else wasn't attacking, or the one they were attacking. That's the one they
No,
were.
it's
Okay,
the one-
it's the one everybody's focusing on.
The one in the corner that's
Yeah.
almost broken.
Oh, you know what? Neither one of them can attack us anyway, so I'm going to try it. Go ahead and make me a will save on that robot.
The north one?
No, the south one, the one that has the -7. And this is fear affecting, if that matters to
natural
them.
1.
Natural 1. Go ahead and make me a Constitution save on this robot.
Natural 2 for a 14.
That is a fail. The robot dies.
Just BSOD. Like, that's what they see inside of their head.
Poor
That is
robot.
Phantasmal Killer, so it sees whatever is the most terrifying thing to a Myrmidon robot. And it dies of the fright.
Right, it just sees RAM prices right now. Its mind
Oh, no.
explodes. But DDR5. Oh.
What do you mean you're selling RAM that hasn't been built yet? And that'll be his turn.
All right, Cassius, you're up. You just saw a robot get frightened to death.
I don't think he's surprised anymore. He shudders at the thought of the RAM price as well. And then we'll circle around to the north side of this also strangely possessive robot and make a single strike as he continues to inspire. It's a 37. Oh no, minimum 11 damage.
Well, on the plus side, since it still has force field, that all goes through.
Hey.
On the negative side, it does recharge more force field than you just did damage to it when its turn comes. So there is that. But luckily for everyone, it doesn't do anything else because it can't. I guess it's just going to kind of 5-foot fly, just like to make itself a little bit harder to flank. It's going to start kind of moving away a little bit. And with once again, a robot's head exploded from fear and another robot that's been told not to attack and is behaving, I'm going to bed.
Sometimes your robot's head explodes from fear. This is a truth that kids need to learn.
It's true. Take it from a podcast where 3 out of 5 of us work in IT. Computers respond to fear.
It is known.
Right, this is invaluable knowledge.
Night, Sam. Night, dead robot.
Good night, Sam.
Night, Sam.
Good night, Sam. And the robot.
Against the machine. Against the machine.
Pot Against the Machine is property of Network Against the Machine LLC, all rights reserved. Pathfinder and the Iron Gods Adventure Path are property of Paizo Publishing. See their website for more details. Theme Against the Machine was written and performed by our own Zach. See the show notes for additional music and sound licensing. If you enjoyed the show, we encourage you to leave us a review.
Face charging waveforms.
Waveform.
Who's that waveform in the Cadillac? Snoop.
It's
Dogg.
waveform.
Waveform.
Waveforms.
Now recording.
Yep, those are some good waveforms.
SNOOPDO waveforms.
You can also spell waveforms. Or it doesn't
Oh.
Nope.
count.
That's a long one.
Too many letters.
We can wait all
Yeah,
night.
and the letter W is
The-
like
the
48
bit.
syllables.
Commitment to the bit
Okay, I
has
think I
sunk
know
the
that.
entire episode.
SNOOPDOZWAVEFORMS.
Yeah, OOGW works. I liked it.
Thanks. I was rolling my eyes the whole time, but I'm glad you liked it.
And you'll hear Brixby call out, "There's nothing in the room." Sorry, one more sec. A little bit of protein shake in my throat there. That'll be a good bloop.